I've had the great privilege to speak to thousands of kids all over the country, and because of this, we designed our program specifically to target the area of self-esteem. We know from the data that if we can increase young people's self-esteem, we can help them in so many areas, like with gang violence, bullying, dropout rates, teen pregnancies. So many areas come down to kids believing themselves and believing that other people think they're great as well. And that's our strong desire, is to build their self-esteem so that we can radically change their lives. My whole approach with the students is this. We give the kids what they want so that we can give them what they need. You know, it's really fun. I come in and I do the basketball tricks and we have a lot of jokes and it's a really good time. And we also have a really high production value. But all of that is just a device so that we can get the kids to engage. From doing so many of these shows over the years, I've learned so much. And one big thing I've taken away is that sometimes I might say the same thing to a kid that their parent, their coach, their teacher is telling them, but when it comes from me, it clicks with them in a different way. And we call this the same message, different messenger. I could tell you some of the craziest stories that you can imagine that kids have shared with me over the years. You know, and it's tough because sometimes these kids don't realize that they're just one bad decision away from being a statistic. It's difficult because these kids will come up to me and they'll roll up their sleeves and they'll show me their arms of where they've cut themselves and try to end their lives. So, because I experienced this firsthand, I know the type of feedback and the type of impact that we're having. You know, I'm the one who's looking at them in their eyes and they're saying they're not going to cut themselves or they're going to speak out about the abuse they're suffering in their home. It's been frustrating because I know the impact, but you can't always put that on a pie chart or a graph to show a foundation or a grant or an organization that this is really happening and we're really saving lives. But the great news is we figured it out and we've been able to collect over 20,000 student surveys that backs up the impact that we're having through self-esteem and the lives that we're changing all across the country. Your support helps make this possible for us, and it allows us to reach thousands of young people in person and millions online through social media and our website. And if you go there, you can even see what the governor of the state of Alaska had to say about our program. You know, I've shared with you some pretty personal things that kids have opened up to me about, but with respect to them, I can't tell all of their stories. But what I've done is I've gone through my messages that I've received in the last couple of weeks, and I picked out a few of my favorite that I think really show the firsthand impact we're having on young people all over the country. And I hope these messages that you're about to see compel you to get involved with the Attitude is Everything movement, so that we can help more people in an even bigger and better way.